I am your smoking knight in shining armor. Cornell and Deal's Cajun Cake. You know something? For me, this hits all the right spots. All of them, okay? Red Virginias, tangy, vinegary, sweet, it's woody. When I say sweet, I'm talking about like prunes, plums, dried figs, and it's mild. Aye? You take it easy, smoke a bowl of this. If you're into Red Virginias, because I know some people aren't into Red Virginias, but I love them very much. Very much. Very, very much. I used to be a big Oriental fan, and like English, but Russ told me not to say that. It's not English. He doesn't like it when I say English, so I gotta listen to Russ. He's my mentor, you know, my consigliere. You know, what can I tell you? And you're probably asking, like, why is Dan smoking in his office and not in his smoking room? Well, I gotta vacuum my smoking rooms. I just finished painting it. And also, my wife's out of town, but I got all the windows open. So nobody tell nobody to nothing. Whatever that meant. Don't tell her. You know, so I have a collection of tobaccos, and depending how I feel, I walk by them and I say yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And very often I pass over this Cajun Cake, but when it hits me, like a Cajun Cake, I forgot, you know. I take it out, I smoke it. I'm always pleasantly surprised. Well, not pleasantly surprised. I'm pleasantly. I'm pleasantly. And I really like this smoke. I mean, it's not harsh at all. It won't bite. It's a crumble cake, and like I said, vinegary, citrusy. You know, it like tarty a bit, but sweet. And it's got that vanache, that vinegary vanache thing that my grandfather and I, when we used to make wine, blah, blah, blah. The rest, after the wine was pressed completely, what's left over is the vanache. And it's got that fermenty, vinegary, sweet, sour smell, you know, fantastic. I mean, when I say it like that, it doesn't sound fantastic, but it's fantastic. You know what I mean? It's like buying a cheese. For example, yesterday I went to buy some cheese because we're having a get-together, right? So I told the woman, surprise me with some cheese that nobody's gonna like except me because I like cheese. And she came out with this cheese, and I swear to God, I smelled it, and because it was refrigerated a little bit, and this is a runny cheese, right, with the red rind, I'm not smelling much, you know, but as soon as I tasted it, it tasted like a farm. It was fantastic. Now, when you tell someone, this cheese, man, you're gonna love it, it tastes like a farm, I mean, they're gonna say, like, well, what are you, crazy? The farm doesn't smell good. Well, it doesn't smell good. Yeah, it doesn't smell good, but there's a smell, right? And there's an ambiance with this smell. There's a feeling, whatever, and it gives you when you smell this. And smells bring back memories. So basically, the cheese, I thought, and I still think, and I can't wait to eat it some more, is fantastic. Yep. Tastes like a farm, the barn and everything. Put it all in, the diesel from the tractors, everything. And it's just, it brought back a memory, and it was just fantastic. It was tangy, you know, a bit sharp, and it was a brie. But nevertheless, okay, going back to Cajun Cake. I would smoke this in a, you know what? You can actually smoke this in a small pipe, but I would smoke it in a medium pipe because it's just a longer satisfying smoke. Smoke it slowly. Take your time. What would you eat before this? You know what? You can eat a hanger steak. Make sure you cut it against the grain though after. And make sure you separate it in half, remove that sinew because you ain't gonna eat it. It's not gonna happen. And what a nice salad. That's it. That's it. Have a nice glass of red wine. Very simple. No problem, you know? And, I don't know, watch a movie. What kind of a movie? Deliverance. You know what I'm saying? It's an inside joke, but it ain't a joke. Anyways, Cajun Cake by Cornell and Deal is something to savor. Now, let's go through the stats here, okay? I don't want to forget the stats. The brand, Cornell and Deal. Hold on a sec here. Blended by Bob Runowski and Craig Tarler. Manufactured by Cornell and Deal. It's a vapor, Virginia Perique. And what's in it? Perique and Virginia. No flavoring, it's a crumble cake. Comes in a 2-ounce tin and an 8-ounce tin. But if you're really into reds and vapors, this is a pronounced vapor, get the 8-ounce tin. And it's made in US and it is currently available. The other stats. There goes, yeah. The strength is medium, lovely medium. Flavoring, none detected. Top flavoring, that is. Taste, medium to full. Yeah, beautiful. And room note. Really, do we have to go through this again? That's all I have to say. Cajun Cake. Cornell and Deal. For me, I'm gonna say it's in my rotation. Did you see my rotation from the last video? I got a massive rotation, but you know what? It's in my rotation, and it's there. So, later on today, after I go mushroom hunting, because it's the beginning of the season, right? And also wild garlic hunting, and fiddlehead picking. You don't really hunt fiddleheads, they're there, right? But wild garlic, you gotta hunt for wild garlic. And, morel mushrooms, you better adjust your eyes because you're gonna miss some. But once your eyes get made in the forest, your eyes have to get made. You gotta get used to it again every year, because it's brown like the leaves, like the ground, like the trees. That rhymes. Like the leaves, like the trees on the ground. But once you spot a morel, first of all, you get all giddy and stupid because a morel mushroom. I live in Eastern Canada, so I live in northern Quebec. Not northern Quebec, but southwest Quebec. God, I don't know my east, west, left, right, or whatever. And morels grow here abundantly when they do. And this year, I think it's an abundant season. And they are, other than truffles, the most expensive mushrooms you can buy. At easily, what is it? It was $50 a pound. You know what I'm saying? One mushroom, a big morel like this, you know, could set you back $10. One mushroom. But you're going to say, what, Dan? You crazy or what? You know, I ain't crazy. First of all, I ain't paying $10 for that mushroom if I can pick it myself. If not, I see them and I couldn't find them, there's something else. And if anybody is not into mushrooms, this is the mushroom for you to try. Why? Because it tastes like a steak. A mushroom that tastes like a steak. Anyways, I'm getting away from the subject here, which is Cornell and Deal's Cajun Cake. Try it. To try it is to love it. And to adopt it. I don't know what the saying is, whatever. But I really, really, really like this. This is my go-to taste. You know, like, I mean, the one that sits me down and says, yeah, it's got everything for me. Great vapor. Check it out. And I'll see you in the next smoke. Be kind and be nice.